Think, if you looked like a spaceman, what would people think when they saw you? Being different is good, but being strange? That's where things get wild. In a world full of people, a few people are so unusual they make you pause and look twice. So, we're back with the most unusual and strangest people living among us, the ones who turn ordinary into unbelievable. This video is going to be more interesting than you expect, so stay tuned, and let's get started with Number 15. Dede Koswara. Thick bark-like growths began covering his hands and feet before he even turned 10. Dede Koswara from Indonesia became known worldwide as the Tree Man. Doctors later confirmed his body suffered from an extremely rare condition called epidermodysplasia verruciformis. It allowed a type of wart virus to spread uncontrollably, making his skin look like the surface of a tree. Born in 1971, he spent most of his life undergoing painful surgeries to remove the massive growths, though they always returned. Despite his shocking appearance, he kept working small jobs in his village and stayed calm through endless medical studies. His condition drew researchers from all over the world, trying to understand how human skin could grow that way. Dede passed away in 2016, leaving behind one of the most visually striking medical mysteries ever recorded. Number 14. Erika Eiffel. Falling in love isn't always about people. Erika Eiffel from the United States became famous for her affection toward the Eiffel Tower. Yes, the one in Paris. She even went as far as marrying it in 2007, legally changing her name to Erika Eiffel. Before that, she served in the U.S. military and worked as a world-class archer. Born in 1973, Erika identifies as an objectum sexual, meaning she forms romantic and emotional connections with inanimate objects. Her story gained wide attention after a documentary showcased her genuine affection and commitment to the landmark. While many couldn't understand her feelings, she described her bond with the structure as peaceful and fulfilling. Over time, Erika turned her public attention into activism, helping others who experience similar relationships to speak without fear. Her unusual love story remains one of the strangest yet most talked about human connections ever recorded. Keep watching. This next one will test what you think is real. Number 13. Anthony Loffredo. A glimpse of Anthony Loffredo can easily make anyone stop mid-step. The French body modification artist has spent years reshaping his body to look completely extraterrestrial. His nose has been surgically removed, his tongue split in two, and his skin tattooed from head to toe. Born in 1988, Anthony's project, the Black Alien Project, documents his ongoing transformation into a humanoid form he envisions as beyond Earth. Titanium implants along his skull form ridges, while his eyes have been darkened through tattooing. He claims his mission is about self-expression and exploring identity through art rather than shock. Every procedure adds to the image he's building piece by piece. His appearance draws a mix of fascination and disbelief wherever he goes. While critics see extremes, Anthony sees purpose in creating his own definition of what human form can become. Now, let's head to the next unbelievable case. Number 12. Lizzie Velasquez. Crowds once filmed her out of cruelty, not curiosity. Lizzie Velasquez from Texas has a rare congenital disease that prevents her from gaining body fat and muscle. Born on March 13, 1989, she weighed barely 2 pounds at birth and has never weighed more than 63. Doctors confirmed she is one of only a few known people with this condition. Over the years, her appearance sparked global discussion, but Lizzie used the attention differently, by speaking openly and sharing her experience online. Her straightforward confidence made millions rethink what beauty and strength look like. She later wrote several books and became a well-known public figure for her sharp humor and realism. Though her condition remains incurable, Lizzie continues to live independently and document her everyday life with positivity and wit. Her story remains a striking example of individuality without apology. Number 11. Zhenhuan. Hair covers nearly every inch of his body, even his face. Zhenhuan, born in China in 1979, lives with an extreme form of hypertrichosis, a genetic condition that causes abnormal hair growth. Around 96% of his skin is covered with thick, dark hair, earning him headlines as one of the world's hairiest men. Despite the condition, he built a career in music and film, once performing as a rock singer and later acting in movies. Yu often jokes about his unusual look, saying it helps him stand out naturally in entertainment. He's appeared on several talk shows and public events, facing the cameras with confidence instead of embarrassment. Medical experts have studied his case for years, trying to understand the rare hormonal imbalance behind it. While he occasionally trims his hair for comfort, Yu treats his difference as just another part of life. Number 10. Diabao Pro. Walk through São Paulo and you might run into Michel Prado, though you definitely notice him first. Known as Diabao, meaning Devil Man, he's one of Brazil's most extreme body modification artists. His face carries titanium horns under the skin, his ears are pointed, and his tongue is surgically split. Born in 1975, he also removed his nose to finish a look inspired by mythical creatures. He began modifying his body while working as a tattoo artist, gradually adding implants and piercings over the years. Each procedure was planned, not spontaneous, part of a detailed transformation project. Today, Diabao gives interviews across Brazil, explaining the techniques behind his surgical designs. His work often appears in documentaries covering modern body art. While his appearance shocks many, Michel treats it as a professional craft, a creative experiment that keeps drawing worldwide curiosity. And believe it or not, the next story tops that. Number 9. Maria Jose Cristerna. Metal horns, fangs, and vivid tattoos built her global image. Maria Jose Cristerna from Guadalajara, Mexico, is recognized internationally as the Vampire Woman. She started as a lawyer before turning to tattooing and body modification full-time. Born in 1976, Maria covered her body with detailed black and red ink, titanium implants, and dental fangs. Her transformation began in her 30s and evolved into one of the most documented cases of extreme modification. She has appeared at global tattoo expos, art festivals, and interviews exploring her procedures. Reporters often highlight her ability to blend culture, design, and performance through her body. Away from public events, she runs a local tattoo studio and works with other artists on new designs. Maria's extensive work made her one of the few individuals whose full-body modification became a subject of art and medical study worldwide. Number 8. Brad Williams. Ask him about any date in his life and he'll tell you what happened that exact day. Brad Williams from Wisconsin, USA, has one of the rarest memory abilities ever documented: hyperthymesia. Born in 1956, he remembers nearly every event he has experienced, including minor details like weather, meals, and conversations. Scientists have verified only a handful of people in the world with this kind of memory. Brad's recall is completely natural. He doesn't rely on notes or records. His brain stores information automatically, letting him recall decades of experiences with precision. Neurologists studied his brain through scans to understand what triggers such long-term memory retention. Despite the constant recall, he leads a regular life, often invited to discussions about cognitive function and brain behavior. His case continues to appear in documentaries exploring rare neurological patterns and exceptional human abilities. Number 7. Eelsteed. Doctors in Australia call her condition 1 in a billion. Eelsteed was born in 2016 with CHOPS syndrome, a genetic disorder that affects bone growth, facial development, and the immune system. Fewer than 5 documented cases exist worldwide, making her medical journey highly studied. Her parents noticed differences early, leading to years of genetic testing that finally identified the cause. Specialists continue observing her development to understand how the mutation influences physical traits and organ growth. Despite frequent hospital visits, Isla attends school and participates in research programs that track her progress. Her case is regularly mentioned in genetic conferences for its rarity and data contribution. Scientists hope her DNA samples will help clarify unidentified genes related to this disorder. Isla's life has provided doctors with valuable information for ongoing genetic mapping and long-term clinical studies. If you thought that was strange, this next one's even harder to believe. Number 6. Jason Barnum. Few faces in modern history have drawn as much attention as Jason Barnum's. He covered nearly every inch of his skin in tattoos, including the white of his right eye. Born in Alaska in 1976, Barnum started experimenting with tattoos during his teens and eventually made his appearance part of his public identity. The eye pigmentation procedure, done with injected ink, left doctors studying its long-term safety. His case was later mentioned in forensic and legal reports discussing how physical presentation affects courtroom behavior. Tattoo specialists have analyzed his facial work for precision, noting the consistency of patterning across bone lines. Photographs of his inked sclera often appear in articles documenting unconventional tattoo practices. Barnum's look has since become a recurring example in professional discussions about body modification limits and visibility inside law enforcement research. Number 5. Michelle Kobke. Tightly fitted fabric reshaped her figure beyond typical fashion limits. Michelle Kobke from Germany gained international notice for practicing long-term corset training. She began the process as a teenager and continued adjusting her waistline through daily compression. Born in 1987, she reduced her waist to about 40 centimeters while maintaining controlled breathing and posture routines. Her transformation drew the attention of health specialists and documentary producers focused on physical adaptation. Surgeons and orthopedists have monitored her case to record the structural changes produced by constant pressure on ribs and organs. Measurements taken during televised interviews confirmed her results without surgical support. Researchers later included her profile in medical reviews studying extended garment restriction. Michelle's routine remains one of the most precise examples used in data on prolonged corsetry, highlighting how consistent external shaping can alter skeletal alignment over time. And now, things get even more unbelievable. Number 4. Gottlieb Gotlich. Medical history records few people as puzzling as Gottlieb Gotlich. In the early 1800s, physicians across Europe documented his anatomy as a rare intersex case. Born in 1798 in what is now Germany, he lived his early life identified as female and later transitioned to living as male after doctors discovered both male and female reproductive organs. His examinations became part of university lectures throughout Europe, used to study human development and gender differentiation. Traveling medical shows occasionally invited him to demonstrate the findings publicly, which was common in that era. Detailed anatomical sketches of Gottlieb still exist in 19th century archives and journals. They provided early evidence for what medicine now defines as hermaphroditism, or intersex variation. His life offered researchers foundational data about biological diversity long before modern genetics explained it scientifically. Number 3. Johnny Strange. Steel hooks, chains, and fire were normal tools for Johnny Strange. The British performer built a career from extreme sideshow acts that mixed danger and endurance. Born in 1988 in England, he performed stunts such as sword swallowing, fire eating, and pulling vehicles using piercings attached to his body. Record-keeping organizations documented several of his feats for their precision and control. Audiences often watched in disbelief as he balanced weight on hooks or walked barefoot across broken glass. Johnny also organized workshops explaining body suspension methods and physical safety during stage performance. His shows appeared in television specials covering modern sideshow revival culture. Event organizers described his performances as technical demonstrations rather than illusions. Through decades of practice, he built a reputation among international stunt communities for testing safe physical limits under verified conditions. Time to meet someone even more extraordinary. Number 2. Ms. Myra. Among record holders in physical modification, Ms. Myra became one of the most talked about names in cosmetic enlargement history. Her transformation was not accidental or medical. It was planned, calculated, and maintained through years of surgery. She first drew global attention when she appeared at European body art conventions during the 1990s, presenting one of the largest recorded sets of breast implants at the time. Each procedure was handled under medical supervision, with customized silicone models produced for her unique body structure. Born in the United States, she had initially worked in the performance industry before transitioning to appearance-based entertainment. Her measurements frequently appeared in television documentaries about body image and surgical design. Medical researchers later referenced her case when examining the physical limitations of repeated augmentation, noting the challenges of tissue support and implant balance. Despite public curiosity, Ms. Myra avoided publicity tours and interviews, preferring controlled event appearances. She collaborated with professional sculptors to design supportive corsets used for both comfort and stage display. Her work remains a technical benchmark among surgeons studying large-scale augmentation management, highlighting how medical engineering adapted to extreme body requests during the early cosmetic surgery boom. Number 1. Muhibija Buljubasic. In the town of Srebrenik, Bosnia and Herzegovina, locals still recall the man who could stick metal spoons and phones to his body without glue or tricks. Muhibija Buljubasic became known worldwide as the Magnet Man after television crews filmed him in the early 2000s, demonstrating unusual attraction between his skin and metallic objects. Tests showed objects ranging from kitchen tools to small weights clinging to his chest and back for several minutes. Born in 1958, Muhibija explained that his skin emitted slight warmth, helping metal adhere through friction and static energy. Scientists who visited him measured minor magnetic variations, but agreed the effect likely combined smooth skin texture and surface moisture rather than magnetism. Reporters from international media documented his demonstrations at fairs and local exhibitions, where he balanced metallic plates and smartphones simultaneously. His ability turned him into an informal curiosity across the Balkans, drawing visitors to observe the phenomenon firsthand. In later years, physics students replicated his demonstrations using controlled humidity to analyze adhesion forces on skin. Muhibija continued performing occasionally at public gatherings, showing that even simple biological differences could create effects mistaken for magnetism. His case remains archived in scientific journals and entertainment records as one of the clearest examples of everyday human anomalies documented under observation. You've just seen some of the most unusual and strangest people living among us, each one real, documented, and unlike anyone else on Earth. The world keeps producing stories that challenge what we think is possible, and we're just getting started. If this countdown kept you watching till the end, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching till here.